Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time for our penultimate contest and our co-main event for the evening. The European Bare Knuckle title defense. First, we will invite the challenger to the red corner, Jacob. And next, let's introduce the reigning and defending champion to the blue corner, Mason. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main event of the evening. Bad to the Bone presents 5 two-minute rounds of bare knuckle boxing in this cruiserweight European title defense. Introducing first, standing in the red corner, weighing in at 90.5 kilograms. He has a bare knuckle record of 3 wins and 1 defeat. Representing Team Undeniable Northern Ireland, the challenger, Jacob Bradshaw. Across the ring, his opponent stands in the blue corner, the reigning and defending champion, weighing in at 94.5 kilograms. He has a bare knuckle record of 9 wins and 6 defeats. Representing Sweatbox Boxing Academy, Somerset, Mason Shaw. Di Gregory is our referee in charge of the action. Let's get down to business.
So Jacob Bradshaw in the black shorts, solid black shorts, fighting out of the red corner. He is challenging Mason Shaw, the defending champion, for his European title. 5 two-minute rounds. The referee, Di Gregory. The commentators, myself, Kieran Gibbons, and James Lights Out Lilly.
Very excited for this fight. I've known Mason for a number of years. He's one of the most experienced bare knuckle fighters probably in the country. He's fought on all the different promotions. It's good to see him down here in Wales.
A very experienced fighter, Mason Shaw. 16th fight this evening, I believe.
You hear the crack of those heavy punches early.
Jacob Bradshaw from Northern Ireland. Was a nice uppercut. Oh, no, uppercut again from Bradshaw. I think it was 2 uppercuts where he caught him on the ropes, and then in the centre of the ring as he was falling, he caught him again.
Yeah, snapped his head back on the way down, it looked like.
This is a crisis for Mason Shaw. Over a minute left in the round.
Corner shouting instructions.
Bradshaw just needs to take his time now, and down goes Mason Shaw again. Nobody was expecting this. Di Gregory, the referee, is counting. He reaches 7, 8, and he waves the fight off. Wow, nobody was expecting that.
What an explosive start and finish.
Jacob Bradshaw, the new Bare to the Bone European champion, with a devastating first round victory. And it was those uppercuts right in front of us here, James, that did the damage.
Hopefully see it on this replay now. Yeah, it was 2. Short one, and as he was going down, he caught him again.
And impressed as well the way Bradshaw was nice and patient. He didn't just rush in. It was a right hook, I think.
Don't think anyone was expecting that this evening.
And I actually looked at Bradshaw's record, only 4 fights in bare knuckle, and wondering was he experienced for enough for somebody like Mason Shaw. Obviously the answer is yes, with that devastating performance. No doubt Mason Shaw will be devastated after that loss, but he's a true warrior, and no doubt he'll be back.
Let's get both fighters to the centre of the ring for the official announcement.
The way he's holding his arm. So we wish him speedy recovery.
Ladies and gentlemen, in our co-main event of the evening, the Bare to the Bone European title defence in the Cruiserweight division. The fight was stopped after 1 minute and 15 seconds of the very first round. The winner by way of knockout, and the new, in the red corner, European champion, Jacob Bradshaw.
Well done, Jacob Bradshaw. I don't think any of us were expecting that. And it was that uppercut, wasn't it? The two uppercuts.
Yeah, it's very unusual to see that. You know, usually you don't get a chance to sit with a second uppercut on the way down.
And he looks very pleased with his night's work.
Yeah,
Jacob
over
Bradshaw,
the moon.
and why not? You're in this game to win titles,
and he's been a very experienced, credible opponent. You know, there's no walk in the park.
Okay, Jacob, let's have a few words, brother. Camera's over here. So you are now 4-1, and you are now the Bare to the Bone European Cruiserweight champion. What is going through your head right now, bro?
Yeah, that's been a crazy journey, so it has, since I started bare knuckle fighting. You know, the night's just topped up for me. Like, can't put it into words, mate, so I can't. You know what I mean? It's just so surreal. You know what I mean? The emotions I was going through backstage, I was like, fuck, this is a real big deal. You know, but I came out and I performed, and all I can say is great respect to my opponent. He came out, he fought well. He hit me with a couple of hard shots, but yeah.
So, up next, the title defence. I guess it's maybe a little bit early to say who you're going to be facing next time that belt's in the ring, but we're all going to be looking forward to it. Cardiff makes a noise for your new European Cruiserweight champion, Jacob Bradshaw!
very impressed by Bradshaw there, James, and especially when you consider the guy he's just beat.
Yeah, you know, looking at them on paper, you would have put your house on Mason Shaw. You know, he's an experienced fighter. I said he's been on the circuit. And Bradshaw come up and set the odds in an explosive way. And I'm excited to see what he's got next.
And he seemed very down to earth there in the interviews. The post-fight interview just seemed like a walk in the park. He didn't seem particularly bothered either way, did he?
Very humble,
very casual.
Our
Very
main
humble.
event is coming up next, ladies.